Siemano wszystkim, witam was w kolejnym odcinku Zagrajmy W Risen. W tym odcinku udamy się na bagna, żeby porobić w sumie zadania, poekspić trochę. Ja widzę sobie, na początku już czeka na mnie żądłoszczur. Trzeba się z nim uporać. O. To jest właśnie irytujące żądłoszczurach, że one potrafią serię zaspamić mocno. Troszkę jeszcze tego... Tam... Jak wygląda to? To smażone łódko robią. Pełny żądłoszczur. Żądłoszczury w sumie na sam początek, nawet te zwykłe, nie te młode, to są bardzo proste. Są co prawda irytujące, ale są proste. Jakiś zielony liść. Były łodziki, tak. Jeszcze mam tak mało siły, że od linii na strzała nie zabijam. Enrico.
Hey, who are you? What do you want? I'm not going back. I won't. Tell them I won't.
Easy, easy. I'm not here to cause trouble.
That's what you expect me to believe. But as soon as my back's turned, you will drag me there, bury me again. Bury me with them.
You said you don't want to go back. Back to where?
Hawkins didn't send you. He wants me to go back digging there. But how can I go back? They will take me again.
Who's Hawkins?
He's an idiot, a fool, sending people there with no protection, while he hides safe back in a camp in the north. You won't be safe forever. We have no protection, no way of stopping them.
If you're right, it sounds like we all need protection.
Fajna tam kamera była na trawę.
Who is them?
Them, the ancients. They're everywhere, just listen. The screams, the whispering. I wish I couldn't hear it. I wish they weren't speaking to me.
What whispering? What are you talking about?
It's those temples, rising from the ground. The voices came from them. Who is it whispering? The ancients. All the things they find, the temples, they're from the ancients. And those idiots want me to dig them up, to desecrate their graves. The ancients have been disturbed. What do you think is causing these storms? And who knows how to fight them? Who knows what can stop them?
Aha.
Ale tego nie będę dawał, bo pamiętam, że z nim było zadanie jakieś związane. Nie wiem, czy je można, nazwijmy to, zepsuć, w sensie takim, że będzie niezaliczone później czy coś. Wolę tego nie mówić, bo i tak tam będę musiał przyjść za niedługo. No może już nawet w tym odcinku jeszcze. A tu jest jakaś roślinka jeszcze. Czemu ma ten łuk dalej? Czemu z tego łuku coś?
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
Chciałem ten łuk znaleźć, żeby już coś rozwinąć to łucznictwo. No ale w sumie nie wiem, kiedy znajdę nowy ten łuk. Nie pamiętam. Wiesz, że mogę... bo od niego chyba można kupić później.
I'm just taking a look around.
Just messing. Have to make my own entertainment. Gets a bit boring round here. Apart from the rotworms eating people. I'd stay on the walkway and not go too far out into the swamp. Believe me, being eaten by those creatures is not the way a man should go. Hang on, I think I've got a map somewhere you can have. Although by the looks of you could do with a better weapon.
Niech on tak nie narzeka, wcale nie jest źle.
Where can I get a better weapon?
Depends on what you're after. Some swear by a good blade. Others prefer the heft of an axe. I'm a hunter, so I favour a bow and arrow. A I've got a couple of nice specimens here, actually. For the right price, I'm sure I could part with one or two.
I'm new around here. Got swept in with the tide. What can you tell me about this place?
Ah, I see. Well, then there are a few things you should know. This whole swamp area, from here to the temple in the north, it's run by Don Esteban, our leader. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. He's got some fighters working for him that'd break your jaw as happy as look at you.
Okej.
What can you tell me about the temple?
Came up from the ground about the time these storms started, and all these beasts came out of it. Never seen the like before. Indescribable they are. Our fighters soon sorted them out. I doubt there's much still alive in there. Well, apart from the Don. He's moved into the temple now. Don't see him very often. No one really knows what he's doing in there. Me, I say hunt, kill, and don't ask too many questions.
Zawsze żyliście na
So,
Bagnach.
you haven't always been here in the swamp?
Nah, we used to have the whole of Harbour Town until the Inquisition came. All their magic and robes and stuff. They pushed us out here. Between you and me, I think the Don's pride took a bit of a knock. He hasn't been the same since. Most folks hate this place, but I like the fresh air. New things to hunt. Always felt too cooped up in town.
What else can you tell me about the Inquisition?
Same as everyone else, really. Don't get too close to them, or you'll find yourself dragged off to that monastery. They're not right in the head. I think they do something to them up there. I'm keeping well away. I advise you to do the same.
No, ci są niezbyt pozytywnie nastawieni na inkwizycję. No, ale w sumie się nie ma co dziwić.
So, what's your boss doing in the temple?
I couldn't say for sure, but he's become very keen on collecting gold at the moment. He's got diggers working these ruins, and he always gives them a share. He's good like that. I think maybe he's planning on trying to take back Harbour Town. Gold commands a lot of power around here. Maybe even more than the Inquisition with their damn cult.
What are rotworms?
They can't really be described. Indescribable they are. They're like giant, rotting worms. You can ask Ricardo in the camp.
No to nie za dużo mi powiedział.
What do you hunt in the swamp?
Less and less. There are only a few beasties. They may look unappetizing, but you'd be surprised what our cook can do. About the only thing left big enough to feed us all is this large worm over to the west. But he's a big fella. I really need help to take him down. Probably a bit of help to keep him down after I've eaten him too.
How about I help you hunt this worm?
Oh, that's good of you. Tell you what, if we kill that thing together, I'll give you 30 gold. I hope you're well prepared. Don't want your death on my conscience.
Let's trade.
Zobaczmy, co on tutaj ma. No tak, ma łuk właśnie. Jak śpiesznie zaczyna się... To jest akurat przydatne. Bardzo chętnie... Jeszcze bardzo chętnie bym kupił. Mogę tu sprzedać jakieś małże, perły. To wszystko mogę mu sprzedać, bo to jest różnica. Te bełty sobie też mogę mu sprzedać. Dobra, do 84 zł, no. Dołóżmy już. Dobra, chodźmy, zabijmy tego czerwa.
Come on, let's go kill this rotworm.
That's the spirit? Right. Ready your weapon and stay close to me.
Okej. No tak, idę po te zioła. No myślałem, czy nie kupić tego łuku, ale... No, nie wiem, czy jest sens w sumie go kupywać. Ja wiem, że można go złapać, czy złapać, można go znaleźć, ale to... Chyba nawet gdzieś na bagnach można go znaleźć. No i go już nie ma. Już dostałem zęby.
See, that's what being a hunter is all about. The thrill of the hunt, the buzz of the kill. Ah, that's made my week, that has.
I've killed that worm. You don't need to worry about it.
One less worm is no bad thing. Here, have 30 gold for your trouble. Hey, if you're going to the camp, can you take this raw meat with you? They always need food there. Just give it to Rachel, the cook. I'm gonna stay here, see if I can spot my next challenge.
Okay.
Can you teach me about hunting?
To be honest, I'm not a very good teacher. I just sort of have an instinct for it. Lewis is your man. He taught me. Ask him.
Lewis. Right.
Okej. No czyli... Średnio mi się przydał. Tyle. Jakby nie patrzeć. Mam tu jeszcze jakieś zioło. Czy on tam był sam? Nie, wydawało mi się, że ktoś tu był zawsze z nim. Jezu, te beczki z wodą na początek są naprawdę przydatne. Tak dużo życia odnawiają. To darmo tak naprawdę, bo nie tracimy nic. Tylko czas. Ale no. Jest Ricardo.
Hey,
Hey,
any trouble today?
no,
Expecting any?
no,
Must be fun being a guard.
not really.
What exactly do you guard in a swamp?
Flies, the smell, the dawn.
The dawn.
Back there in that temple. But my post is here, in the swamp.
Sounds like an important job. What is there round here that people need guarding from?
You must have seen them.
Seen what?
Those things.
Things?
The things from the ruins.
There are ruins everywhere.
The ones that came up from the ground. The ground is warped or something.
That's where these things are.
Yeah. They're all over that excavation site in the middle of the swamp.
And?
They make me nervous.
Why?
They're disgusting.
Aha.
Ciekawe.
You ever have any problems with the locals?
Locals. They give you any trouble, you just smack them around.
Or you could try talking to them. Who's in charge here?
The Don.
Who?
The Don.
Right. Where is the Don?
In the temple.
Is he religious?
Ha!
So what does he do in there?
Avoids being out here.
You don't talk much.
What do I want to talk for? I don't know you.
Getting anything out of you is like pulling teeth.
That's why I make such a good guard.
All right, let's try this question. Tell me more about these things. The ones in the excavation site.
They're disgusting. Big insect things. I wish someone would get rid of them.
I can. You must have picked up some skills to be a guard.
I know how to fight. And I can handle a crossbow.
Can you train me?
To fire a crossbow? All right. But it will cost you.
No akurat ja wolę łuk, no ale no.
I'd need paying. Say 30 gold coins.
30? Yeah. It's worth that to get rid of those things. They're disgusting.
Keep my gold warm. I'll be back for it. I want to improve my fighting skills.
Okej, czyli on mnie może... Kuszę na następny poziom, okej. Mamy 20 punktów nauki, no dobra, dobra. A tu jest jakaś... roślinka jakaś. Jagody. Domingo.
What do you want?
Man like you has clearly seen some action.
Well, you know, I don't like to boast, but I've crushed a few heads. If you want to eat here, you have to work. You want a free ride? Try those white robes at the monastery. They'll give you a free ride all the way to their excavation camps. And keep your paws off other people's stuff while you're here, or you'll lose your paws.
I don't know. What do I want?
You were looking at me.
I'm new here. I'm just getting to know people.
If you don't know I'm the best fighter in the camp, then you won't be near long enough for me to care.
To jest ładnie zadufany w sobie. Chodźmy dalej. Chodźmy, tu jest Sam.
Hey,
I've not seen you before. Who are you? A fresh-faced young man eager to experience the thrill of an outlaw's life?
maybe.
I can't think why else you'd be here. There are warm alehouses and welcoming brothels in the town. Food and indoctrination at the monastery.
Are you a woodcutter for the camp?
Just because I'm cutting wood doesn't mean I'm a woodcutter. Actually, I'm a hunter. My lads and I provide meat for the camp.
Shouldn't you get someone else to cut the wood?
I'd love to, believe me. But Brogar would nail me to a tree if I left this wood unsawn.
Brogar.
One of the Don's lieutenants. The leader of the fighters. A, shall we say, powerful, single-minded man.
So you lead the hunters?
Normally, yeah. But as you can see, I've got vital woodcutting work to do. So right now my hunters are running wild like free spirits. Or they think they are.
Okej. To ciekawa sytuacja.
And you're his personal woodcutter.
For my sins,
Why does he want you to do it?
I tangled with him, and now I have to pay. We live by Brogar's laws out here.
Brogar's laws, not the Don's.
The Don wants me to hunt, Brogar wants his fire stoked. You judge who's really in charge.
Why don't you stand up to Brogar?
Him and all his fighters, you mean?
So everyone's afraid of him.
You clearly haven't met him yet. Then you'd understand. He's over there. Go and introduce yourself. Then decide whether you'd stand up to him.
Tam. Przesadza.
How can I become one of the Don's men?
Firstly, I'll need to tell you a couple of things. The Don's a powerful man. Well, he was. Since we've been in this swamp, he's hidden in that temple. Hasn't been out for weeks. His wife Rachel's been trying to run the camp. She's the one you need to impress if you want to meet the Don.
Rachel. Right.
Before you charge up to her, you need to be aware of...
Brogar.
You're learning.
To nieźle.
Why can't I get to talk to the Don himself?
If you can't get Rachel on your side, maybe you could get past the guard at the temple. Maybe.
Sounds like it could be worth a try.
True, but it's a long shot. Rachel might be your best way in.
No, pewnie tak.
Can you teach me to hunt?
Sure you wouldn't rather chop wood?
I was thinking more of hunting.
Then you're talking to the right man.
O,
Can you teach me about hunting?
zręczność łuk, skradanie się. Skradanie się i myślistwo są dwie rzeczy, które bardzo się opłacą na sam początek, ale myślę, że jednak myślistwo na początek będzie lepsze.
Show me how to gut animals.
You slit the prey from the head toward the back. Then you pull the hide from the body with a jerk. With the right equipment, you can also remove animals' horns or teeth. Many hunters will sell you the necessary tools.
No to już mam. Ale jak widzicie, no nie stać mnie. 3 złota. Zwolałem wziąć w sumie to myślistwo i dostać te skóry. Tylko, że nożyka chyba jeszcze nie mam. Nie, noża jeszcze nie mam. Przewidziałem, czy ja miałem omułkę, czy nie? Nie, przewidziałem się. O, jest i Brogar. Tak sobie z nim pogadać, pogadamy z nim później. Zobaczmy, co jest tutaj. Jakieś kurczaki. Maślinka. O, jest Hawkins.
Hey, you don't look like the rest of the Don's men.
Me? I'm the one the rest of them treats like dirt. Day in, day out, me and my workers try our best. And they need us, the bosses. But do they realize that? I wish they'd come and see what it's like. See if they like being eaten by swamp worms.
Are you in charge of the workers here?
Yeah, I'm supposed to oversee the workers of the excavations. The morale is so low that the men don't care anymore.
To już morale są, a nie morale jest tak niskie.
Why is it so bad here?
We keep losing men to the worms. And there are even worse fates too. I'd rather be anywhere else. But we have to collect anything made of gold and take it to Beppo. We didn't expect to have to fight the monsters here. We're not trained for it. And that bastard Brogar should be protecting us. But do his fighters ever come and help? Do they, hell? Too drunk, most of them.
So the excavations have stopped.
They won't be happy when they find out. The Don's supposed to be a fair man, but Brogar isn't, and he should be protecting us. If any of my men were good at fighting, they'd have gone long ago. They'd be living it up in the bars and brothels of Harbour Town.
If I'm going to take action, I'll need better armor.
I can give you workers' clothes, that's all. And you'd have to pay. After all, you're not a worker. Why should I clothe you?
We're all stuck on this island in this swamp together. We might as well help each other. I'll see if I can get your workers back to work.
You won't. If I can't, what chance does a stranger have?
I can talk to Brogar for you.
Don't. It'll only cause trouble. We've tried everything. Brogar's not going to listen to you.
What can you tell me about Brogar?
Nothing. I'm not telling you anything. I don't want trouble.
You've already got trouble.
Yeah, but I'm not dead. I'd rather take my chances with the worms than get Brogar angry.
Brogar can't be that bad.
Brogar is all bad. Ask the hunters. They'll tell you what he's capable of.
Well, I offered to help. Are any of your workers around?
They should all be at the excavation site. But that doesn't mean they will be. You'll recognize them. They'll be wearing workers' clothes, even if they've got no intention of working. Uncontrollable, most of them. That's what the swamp and being ignored does to you.
How did you end up in charge of the workers?
Don't think I volunteered. No way. The Don pointed his finger at me and said, "You will oversee the excavations." And that was it.
So the Don doesn't take no for an answer. Maybe I can do something to help. How many excavation sites are there?
3. 1 east of the temple, and 2 right in the middle of the swamp. Look for the artifact crates. They mean you're in the right place.
Right.
Weirder than we think.
No to
Dream.
naprawdę, na pewno tego nie wiedziałem. No, na pewno tego nie wiedziałem.
I'd rather have
What?
a good meal than
A
a
i Craig.
Hey,
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of you.
who are you?
Craig. And if you want a fortune in gold, I'm your man.
Your job is to distribute wealth.
Exactly. I arrange little wagers, you give me your gold, and you could double it.
What odds do you offer?
Ah, you're interested. Ha, listen up, I'll explain. You give me a sum in gold. If you win, I'll pay you back double.
And if I lose?
There are no losers, only future repeat gamblers. I'll just keep your gold warm until you want to try and win it back.
And can I be sure you'll pay out if I win?
Oh, you of little faith. I'm hurt. If I wasn't honest, do you think I'd last 2 minutes around here?
How do I place a bet?
Oh, nothing easier. We bet on anything here. Who'll be the next worker to get eaten by a swamp creature? The next winner in the arena? Anything. You can even bet on yourself. If you want to go into the arena.
People fight for gold.
Don't sound so surprised. People have fought for gold since time began. There's a small arena over in the west. That's where it happens. I bet you're worth a gamble. Tough-looking fella like you.
Pewnie każdemu tak mówi.
Is there somewhere round here I can train for combat?
I wouldn't normally do this, but I'll train you if you like. Always good to get the inside skinny, in case you go into the arena.
Tell me more about the arena.
It's all friendly. Just a few bruises and broken limbs. It isn't to the death. It's where we train and test ourselves. Well, if you fancy a fight, just challenge one of our fighters. If he accepts, he'll go into the arena with you. The fight starts when both willing volunteers are in the arena with their weapons drawn. The first fighter to go down loses.
That's clear enough. Which of the fighters here are the best?
Based on recent form, Ricardo's a loser. Lorenzo isn't too sharp either. Used to be alright. Faded a bit these days. I'd say Domingo is probably the best in camp.
I've decided to fight in the arena.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well done. Do yourself proud. Remember, once either man hits the ground, the fight's over. Carrying on when your opponent's on the dirt, well, that's not fair play, is it? You'll pay dearly if you break that rule.
Right. You'd be a good opponent. Why don't you fight me in the arena?
I should have seen that coming. Think about it. This is my domain. I even bet on myself. Well, you got spirit, but try someone easier.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
Dobra. Więc to jest ten jeden z większych problemów właśnie, jeśli chcę grać jako łuk, no bo jednak na takich arenach z łukiem, no to ciężko, no i będę musiał wpakować pewnie parę punktów właśnie w siłę. Zainwestować w jakiś, nie wiem, lepszą broń czy takiego. Zobaczymy jak to wyjdzie.
I don't like faces I don't know well, and your face is too pretty. Slap some makeup on you and you could work the brothels.
Aha.
You know I'm new here then.
Shiny skin, gumless expression. You're not the first. It's the heap of gold in the temple. It sucks in idiots like flies to shit. But there's no one round here that wants to split their share of the Don's gold any further.
You're a fighter, right?
I took the advice my teacher gave me. Find something you like and make it your job.
Aha.
What's the Don going to do with the gold? Invest in swampland?
We might be stuck here now, but we're not going to be here forever. Once those religious nutcases are gone, Harbour Town will be ours. Then you'll see.
What are the Inquisition doing in the town?
Pretty face. Shame you're thick as pig shit with it. They only need the town to give them a supply route. The real work happens in the monastery. Fuck knows what they do up there.
And you don't think it would be a good idea to find out?
You're the nosy fucker. Why don't you knock on the door and ask them? Let's see how many questions you've got after they work you to death in the temple ruins.
Live here, die there. You know, there's an ocean full of beautiful desert islands. Where did the Don get all his gold?
See that temple? We took it. And guess what? It was full of gold and artifacts and stuff. Now it's full of guards, an ogre, and surrounded by us. There are temples all over the island. Why don't you bugger off and find your own?
You just walk in and take the gold from the temple ruins.
Yeah, it's that simple. Go on, try it. Then you'll see the beasts that come charging out of those ruins. You have to deal with them before you get to the shiny stuff.
So you've cleared all those creatures out of the ruins?
Keen to see them, are you? All right. We'll go to a temple ruin nearby. You help me deal with the creatures there, then you can get your share of the gold.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. We clear the place and split the rewards.
How do we split the gold?
50-50.
You've got a deal.
Good. Follow me.
Okej. Wcale to nie brzmi jak pułapka, no nie? Nie, ani trochę. No ale co, no... Jak chcę, no to no. To... No. Ale nie wiadomo, że tego. Ale jest ciemno jeszcze. Może jakaś... jasność. Chociaż trochę. Mam nadzieję, że nie jest za ciemno.
Now, no one can see us here. So let's have ourselves a little chat.
What about?
I've met people like you. Troublemakers.
Let's get this over. Draw your weapon.
See? I knew you were trouble.
O, leży. Akurat nie w tym momencie zaatakował. Ajej. To też on chodzi. I no. I ucieka mi z tego. Nie nakierowuje mi na niego. Tak myślałem, że właśnie walnie jakimś kombosem teraz. No. Przycisk mi nie zadziałał. Co jak to nazwać? No. No i nice. Poczekajmy teraz aż wstanie.
So, you're still here.
You made me feel so welcome.
You want to stay in this shithole? You're welcome to it.
Aha. No nieźle. A teraz trzeba znaleźć jakąś beczkę z wodą, żeby sobie życie zregenerować. Nie chcę marnować w sumie tych miksturek ani tego jedzenia. Jakieś jagody tu jeszcze są. Dobra, to jeszcze wykopiemy sobie. Nie pomału kończyć ten
A
odcinek.
little more for me.
No i kop. No i jest i skarb. Dobra. Więc to by było w sumie na tyle w tym drugim odcinku. Widzimy się w następnym odcinku. Na razie.